Hello and a warm welcome from the English West Midlands. We find ourselves at Molineux. My name is Derek Ray and I'm joined for commentary by the former Arsenal and West Ham player Stuart Robson. And there are few more enjoyable days on the football calendar than opening day in the Premier League. It's Wolverhampton Wanderers facing Manchester City.
Well, the atmosphere is incredible inside the stadium. There's a real sense of optimism amongst the fans about the new season and what it might bring. It's been a long wait, but hopefully we get a great game to kick their campaigns off.
Well, if you're the opposing defender, you've really got to keep a weather eye on Erling Haaland. What are you expecting to see from him in this game, Stuart?
Well, with his power and strength, I certainly wouldn't want to play against him. If he plays well today, he will be a real handful for this defence, that's for sure.
And here's the Wolves lineup.
Well, they've got a good front three and a solid back five, but with only two in midfield, they could get overrun. It'll be interesting to see who comes in to support them, if anybody.
And a look at the starting 11 for Manchester City. Ederson begins in goal. Phil Foden plays with Mateo Kovacic in the centre of midfield. And lining up through the middle in attack today, Erling Haaland. And there we have it. The first half is underway. Emmanuel Agbadu. Santiago Bueno. Under pressure. Doesn't seem to be bothering him.
It's a good bit of skill, isn't it?
Confident attacking play. Just the challenge that was required. Oh, it might be! I must say, that was almost poetic. The shot as well as the save. Omar Marmoush. Here's Kovacic. Foden. Gundogan. Haaland. It's with Gundogan. Went in strongly, decisively. That's a good pass. Just needs to stay calm. Blocked it brilliantly. And favouring power over placement, you've got to say.
And optimistic. That's how I would describe that.
Marmoush. Promising possession, this. Looking for the final pass. It's been whipped towards the near post. Well, thumped clear. And they need to get tighter here. Marshal Munetsi. He read the situation defensively and did his job. City know that wide area is really opening up. And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence. Fabio Silva. Now, options are plenty. Textbook defending inside the box. Might lead to a chance. Well, the ball just keeps bouncing around. Must take the lead here. Oh, he's been... Oh, touched onto the woodwork. Gonzalo Guedes. Well, they tried to keep the move going.
They didn't allow that to develop, did they? Good organisation, I would say.
Omar Marmoush. Can he give them the lead? Decent position. City unable to retain possession. Gonzalo Guedes. Plenty of support here. Oh, what an opportunity. Well, there is a goalkeeper with a fine technique. And holding on to it at the second time of asking. And the flag does go up, offside. And for more on the injury, let's go down to our reporter, Jeff Shreves.
Real concern for the bench now, because it looks like he landed with his elbow underneath his body, and that's causing him some serious pain at the moment.
Cheers, Jeff. Well, a good tackle. And threading it through. Can he finish? And the keeper there to deal with it. Bueno. Now with Hoover. Marshall Munetsi. Kiana Hoover. And very nicely positioned to win it back. That's a good-looking ball. And a fine cross. Well, he made great contact with that one. But the goalkeeper had his own ideas. Over it comes. Well, capable of a better clearance than that. An easy one for the keeper there. Hoover. Given away by Wolves. To give them the advantage. Oh, onto the post. Good high press. Deflection then over the touchline.
Well, Manchester City have certainly had a change of thought here. Rather than being direct with their passing and movement, we're now seeing them play far more intricate combinations. They really are trying to dictate the way this game is being played.
Oh, he saved it well. And there's the delivery. And he's driving his team forward. Throw in for Wolves here. Will this corner bear fruit for them?
Well, just listen to these fans. They're urging their team to score here and take the lead.
And over it comes. And in the corner, hot on the heels of the last one. Can he put them in front? Yes is the emphatic answer. And you have to say it was on the cards.
Again, and it's certainly a training ground routine. It still has to be executed properly though, and then the finish is fairly simple in the end. That's a good goal.
So City get things going again, and the onus is on them to erase the damage done by that concession. Omar Marmoush. Well, nicely cut out. Agbadou. Santiago Bueno. The referee has decided that 2 additional minutes are in order. Matt Doherty. Really closing him down. And there it is, the referee's whistle. We've reached the halfway point here at Molineux. Well, part of the story here, Erling Haaland struggling to make an impact. And how often do we say that?
He just hasn't been able to affect the game so far. He hasn't had too much of the ball, but even when he has, he's not looked threatening.
So, off and running here, the first half underway. Blocked it brilliantly. So, the second half underway, and no doubt about it, City with work ahead of them. Marmoush. Released it nicely. Mateo Kovacic. Chance here. Oh, terrific piece of goalkeeping. Good example of pressing without the ball. Oh, he's lost possession. This looks interesting. Ready to break, perhaps. Now, can they take advantage? And crossed in there. Goalkeeper's ball. Disappointingly for them. Mateo Kovacic. Foden. enjoy bringing you live action on EA TV and Premier League action
Can
coming
he
up.
finish it here?
That's what they needed, Manchester City. A goal to level matters here.
Well, here it is again. The little 1-2 starts it all off, while the movement in the box is equal to it. It's such good timing. What a goal.
So back underway. One goal apiece here. Matt Doherty. And now with Agbadu. Munetsi. Really good challenge. Emmanuel Agbadu. That's what you call defending from the front. Possibilities here. There's always likely to be the goalkeeper's ball. Emmanuel Agbadu. And danger averted. Well read. Now, who can he play it to? Holland. On a solid piece of goalkeeping. Disappointing for Wolves to give it away like that. Well, make sure you join us for more Premier League action coming your way. It's Manchester City facing Spurs.
I'm really looking forward to that. Two entertaining teams in what should be a really feisty affair.
And the pass deftly cut out. Kiana Hoover. And on to Agbadu. Really good challenge. Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them.
They got everything right there.
Well, they could break at pace. Holland. Erling Haaland. Well, no mistake from the keeper, acting decisively.
Stuart and wife Eileen, who are celebrating the wedding anniversary. Congratulations, wife and Eileen.
Haaland. Haaland. Well, that's asking for a caution. And that will be a caution.
And a necessary one as well for that kind of challenge.
Well, they have elected to... go to the bench at this stage of the game. And the keeper grabbing hold of that free kick. Haaland. Well, it didn't worry the keeper. They're really closing him down here. Fabio Silva. Through the middle. Real chance. Well, in some style, Ederson prevents a goal. And there's the delivery. On a corner like that, every goalkeeper's dream, really. Foden. Really clever pressing. Takes aim. Well, that stopped exactly what was required. Well, an opportunity here for them to get their noses in front from the corner. Who can they pick out? A powerful effort, but not threatening the goalkeeper, and he'll be disappointed. Quarter of an hour remaining here. Marmoush. It's with Gundogan. And fed forwards. Foden. Oh, chance perhaps. It could be up for grabs. Well, it did look promising for a bit.
Well, City will count themselves unlucky not to have taken the lead there, because that was a brilliant piece of goalkeeping. What a stop that was.
Well, attacks are plenty, but now defensive resilience is what's called for. And he's broken free! Fine tackle there to prevent the chance. Bad place to lose the ball. What a commitment to defending. Well, this forthcoming corner might just do it. Could be their last chance to hit the front in the dying moments. Over it comes. Promising position, this. Can he put them in front? He does! And with so little time left, that might be the winner. Wonderful drama.
Well, here he is again, and it was never really in doubt, was it? He was always going to score from there.
So underway again, and time is tight if they have designs on a comeback. Gundogan. Manchester City have work to do, but is it going to happen for them? Phil Foden. Here's Kovacic. Gundogan. Decent chance. Well, he had the confidence to try his luck and denied only by the post.
Well, the keeper was beaten. He hit it so cleanly, it's just the wrong side of the post.
Well, it comes down to the final 5 minutes. And a throw coming up after a really fine piece of tackling. Well, nearing the end, it's not happening for City at the moment in terms of the scoreline. Can they change that?
Well, it's been a tight match, but they haven't done quite enough going forward, in my view. It's all been a bit too predictable. A lot of passing, but not enough penetration. They have to get crosses into the box in these final few minutes if they want to get anything out of this.
Agbadu. Ball lost by Wolves. Time is against Manchester City, but still they could hit back. Oh, what an opportunity. Oh, a goal! An equaliser in the closing stages.
Well, just look at his movement. He knows exactly how to find space, and it's also a tidy finish. That's a nice goal.
So back underway, and we really are being treated to a festival of goals in this one. Emmanuel Agbadu. Santiago Bueno. Now with Hoover. And Wolves will get the throw in. We're gifting away possession. And it's positive from Manchester City. Is it in the cards for them to score a late winner? And a goal! At this stage of the game, it might be decisive. And just look at their supporters.
Let's have a look at the replay. What a through ball this is by Haaland, and the finish showed great composure. Just to lift it over the goalkeeper. That's a lovely goal.
Goal for
3-2 it is. Who would have predicted that before a ball was kicked? And so the referee blows the whistle. It is the end of the contest, and the 3 points go to Manchester City.
Yes, Derek, there wasn't much in it, to be honest. Really competitive game with chances at both ends, but they probably just about edged it overall and deserved the result in the end.
Well, as is so often the case, Phil Foden did his talking out there on the pitch.
Well, I have to say, that was impressive. Not just his goals, but his all-round play. He was excellent.
And a fine cross. Well, he made great contact with that one, but the goalkeeper had his own ideas. Can he put them in front? Yes is the emphatic answer, and you have to say it was on the cards.
Can he finish it here?
And that's what they needed, Manchester City. A goal to level matters here. Really clever pressing. Takes aim. Well, that stopped exactly what was required. Well, an opportunity here for them to get their noses in front. Promising position, this. Can he put them in front? He does! And with so little time left, that might be the winner. Wonderful drama. Time is against Manchester City, but still they could hit back. Oh, what an opportunity. Oh, a goal! An equaliser in the closing stages. And it's positive from Manchester City. Is it in the cards for them to score a late winner? And a goal! At this stage of the game, it might be decisive. And just look at their supporters.